We are back once again with another figure unboxing, and today we have another Mortal Kombat character, which is Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is pretty much like the main antagonist for like pretty much most of the Mortal Kombat movie or Mortal Kombat game. Um, Definitely an interesting character, and I know I pretty much had to pick him up. So this is an awesome figure. I really do like the way he looks, but we'll see how good he is in person when we get him out of the box. But so far, he does look really nice. You can see the name right there, Mortal Kombat 11. He's from the game. You got some artwork there, MK11 right there. Some stuff right there. Not too much. You got his hammer right there at the bottom. You got a full picture of him right there. So much he costs, and yeah, really awesome figure. So we are going to get into it, but first we gotta, of course, take the tape off. There's one right there. And with this Mortal Kombat line, I probably will not be keeping the boxes. I didn't keep the Raiden and Scorpion pack that I reviewed. I didn't keep that box, so if I do kind of ruin it, it will be fine, because I probably won't keep the box. But let us take the boy out. He seems pretty heavy. Let's take this out because it has a stand on it. Yeet the box out of the way. So pretty much this is what I have the problem with Mcfarlane for, which is why I probably won't keep a lot of the boxes. Kind of a big reason why I don't keep the boxes is pretty much just because of this, just this little problem right here. And it may not seem like that big a deal since it's basically just a yellow painting, but if there's a cool background in the back, that just pretty much damages it, and then it doesn't look good. But I forgot, I didn't even show this in the last one, but he does have a stand pretty much similar to the Doom Eternal, the Doom figures, but they seem a little more, there's a different texture to them than the Doom ones, and you can kind of see that with the way they look, but it's pretty interesting. But here's the figure. Let's pop this boy out. Yeet. Oh yeah. And then his hammer. Get the hammer out. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so the figure is out, and oh my gosh, he is big. He is a big figure. I mean, I kind of expected him to be big, but like kind of out of the box, it just is kind of a surprise, to be honest. But this is Shao Kahn. Oh my goodness, he's a really awesome looking figure. So let's just get into that right away. So the figure itself does look very nice. Sculpting is just beautifully done on this figure. Oh my gosh, the eyes. Those eyes, man. No, they do look a little cross-eyed. Actually, not really. They look pretty much like they're staring right at you, and especially in the dark, it's pretty creepy in the dark when you can barely see it. The eyes are pretty much painted very nicely. The sculpting for the helmet and the face is just, it's just awesome looking. I really do like the way that looks. I do like the giant horns, which are kind of rubber, but also plastic. It's more rubbery up here and kind of more solid down here. They are just a tiny bit pokey, but they're rubber, so they're not really that much. Just the sculpt of it does look really nice. Really do like the texturing. All that just looks amazing. His shoulder pieces are a little sharp, but that's pretty nice. Do like that as well. The skin texturing looks really nice as well. Super really nice as well. It just looks really nice. This part is probably the sharpest, a very sharp part. This part is not really that sharp, but these parts are actually pretty pokey, along with his gauntlet, or like his little glove piece as well. It's also a little sharp as well. But the sculpting for the skin and the armor just looks fantastic. Really do like it. There's a nice little red kind of cape, which looks very nice, made out of rubber, so pretty nice as well. You also got some cape pieces here. You got some more here. Very nicely made. Love just all the texturing and stuff. It looks amazing. All of them are rubbery. The ankle parts and the knee parts and the foot, just all this armor looks awesome. And so do just the feet is sculpted like really nicely as well. It does seem a little kind of not painted, like kind of the foot and kind of like this material, along with, no, the straps are kind of nice as well, but just kind of at the feet and probably a little bit at the at this part right here. It does seem a little bit kind of mixes in with his actual skin and stuff, but other than that, the figure is sculpted beautifully. No really noticeable paint mishaps. I don't see any at all. This figure was painted very nicely. I'm pretty sure if I looked very closely, there might be some, but so far I'm seeing none, so that makes me really happy. So the posability on the figure should be pretty standard. You got up, down, you got left and right. Gives them some pretty nice, stuff. I kind of figured that the arm would not go out that far. It pretty much just goes out to here, but the other arm can go a little bit farther since there's not giant spikes in the way. The arm can pretty much rotate along with this one as well. There is it looks like a double bend. That one can do like kind of a single bend, but this one, it seems like it can do a bit more than just a single bend like the other side. And this part can bend as well, so he's got some pretty nice bendable arms. The hands have can pretty much rotate and go up and down. It's pretty nice. And you got some nice waist articulation. These two spots seem to be separate, so you can give them a very nice wide turns and stuff. He's got, I think it's a double bend, since these parts are two separate pieces, so he can bend pretty far and pretty much go back that far. His legs don't really spread, but they do have a decent range. The foot can pretty much go forward that far and back that far, so not too much. And bending the knee, it seems like there is a double bend. Let's just try. I do not want to break it. That would suck if I broke the figure, but there we go. This one does it a lot easier. That's a little tight for the knee. Probably need to loosen that up just a little bit, but that is really tight. But I don't want to really risk breaking it, so I'll probably just fiddle with it a little bit more. But you got the foot to go up, down. Again, no pretty much pivots, no pivots at all. And you got a toe bend, which looks like he just snapped his toes in half. Posability is very nice for this figure, and he does have some presence to him. He is very nice, and he also comes with another accessory besides the stand, and that is his giant hammer, which is very, very nicely made. Really do like that. This part just is very I don't know, it's a very solid plastic, and even this little part right here is sharp. The handle is rubber, so it's pretty good. You know, you don't want to snap his hammer in half. Getting it on should be kind of like Raiden's staff. You just kind of try your best to wiggle it in there. And there you go. He got his giant hammer in his hand. And you can pretty much probably, yeah, could try to fit it in his other hand as well. So he has like he's got double grip on it. Give him a nice intimidating stance. I think the figure looks pretty sick. So posing him is not really the greatest, but it does look super sick. You can kind of have him in like a pose like he's about to swing down his hammer at an enemy or something. I did fix this, so it does move now. It was kind of a scary process because I did hear like a tiny little noise and I thought I snapped it, but I do think it is perfectly fine. It probably might have just been this little spot right here, but I don't know. Let's hope nobody else has that problem and it was just me, because that would suck. And also, he does have, I don't know. No, that's pretty much the same. He pretty much goes up and down. It does feel like it turns side to side, but it does, but it's still the same joint, I guess. But you kind of have him in like a, I don't know what kind of pose this would be, but that does look really cool though. But the figure is very nice and intimidating. And let's bring out the other figures and see what they look like side by side to him. So first we have, for our Mortal Kombat, is Raiden. And he does seem to be like around the same size, but he is definitely bigger than Raiden. Looks super, super cool next to each other. I really do like them both. They do look really awesome next to each other, to be honest. You barely even see Raiden's face, but that does look really neat just next to each other. Putting aside Raiden and bringing into the little review is Scorpion, which looks super small. Definitely smaller than Shao Kahn. But they look super awesome together, and having them pretty much all together looks sick, and I cannot wait to get more Mortal Kombat figures to have them on display pretty much like this. I cannot wait to find a cool pose for him, but these two I pretty much have settled with kind of a more of a kind of relaxed or kind of intimidated pose and not a full-on fight pose until I get more. But they look so awesome next to each other. That is sick. And of course, we're going to add in the Doomslayer to have them next to each other. They do look pretty cool together too. It'd be honestly kind of cool to see just the Doomslayer in Mortal Kombat. It would be awesome to see that. I would take out the Marauder, but he is in his own little package right now because I really do like that box. So he's up on the shelf and I don't really feel like taking him out, but they do look really awesome together. I do think, oh, this is an awesome figure. I do really think this is an awesome figure. But that is the Shao Kahn figure. Definitely a really awesome figure. All of these figures have been pretty much awesome so far, and this is probably how I'll display them on the shelf. I did see that there was another Scorpion that was fully yellow, which is what I've been wanting, and he has this chain, so that kind of sucks. But my just amazing girlfriend has decided that she was going to make the chain out of like a real chain, so it's not going to be like a stiff one, it's going to be like an actual chain. And it'd be kind of cool to get like a little stand to kind of have it propped up so it doesn't like just look like it's on the ground. Like it'd be kind of cool to have it propped up or attached to like maybe a Sub-Zero or something. But I think that would be really awesome. And if I ever do come across that Scorpion that's all yellow, maybe possibly might get him, but I'll probably keep him in the box like I'm doing with the Marauder. But I'm really happy with this Scorpion though. Really love this Scorpion. I especially just love it because of how gold he is, and the just the gold mask is just all I wanted, because that just screams Scorpion to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know why your foot is broken, but let's fix that. There we go. But these figures have been an amazing line. I cannot wait to get more. I might get Liu Kang next, because that's the only one that I've been seeing around. But I can't wait for the other releases, and I can't wait to get more. But this guy has been an amazing figure. Definitely probably like my second favorite. I think Scorpion is still probably my first. And Raiden, sadly, is third, but I still really, really like this figure a lot. But yeah, Shao Kahn, definitely an awesome character. If you love Mortal Kombat and want a Mortal Kombat collection, I highly suggest picking this guy up, because he is definitely a very intimidating and also just amazing piece on your shelf. Definitely no problems with paint. He is amazing. All these figures are amazing with their paint. That's pretty much it. It's kind of joints that are kind of with them, like Doom with the Doom Slayer. He kind of has some limited posing with him. His legs look a little off. Him, I have not really found a problem with, and him, he has some pretty stiff joints and tiny bit of limited posability, but all that aside, these are awesome figures. You can definitely still get them in pretty cool poses, and they would be awesome in a Mortal Kombat collection, which is what I'm doing. So, figure number 3 down. I'm waiting for number 4, which I'm not sure who it's going to be, but it might be Liu Kang. So, thank you guys for watching, if you did stick around this far. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, all that. We're already at 22 subscribers. I know that's not even a lot, but that's a lot to me. So, thank you guys so much. But that's going to be it for the video, and I hope to see you guys in another, that was kind of weird. Hope to see you guys in another either Mortal Kombat, Lego, Black Series, or just any other figure review, and I'll see you guys next time.